Good morning students. Today we are going to discuss the same chapter, that is the migration rate, chapter 8. So, today we are going to discuss the types and causes of the migration. Okay. So, you can say previous video I discussed about the different type of the terminology regarding the migration and three waves of the migration. Okay, first wave, second wave and third wave of the migration from in the Indian context. In this video we are going to discuss the causes of the migration and types of the migration. Okay. So, types of the migration or the migration can be defined on the basis of, perhaps you know, that is the two thing, that is the place of birth. Okay. First thing they consider place of birth, and second thing perhaps you know, that is the place of residence. Okay. Place of residence. Okay. On the basis of this means a person where he was born and now where he is just reside. So, on the basis of that we can easily do this. Perhaps you know, the you can see the 1881 the first census was, you can see, the considered started, and 1961 the modification rules also came in 1981. Now, on the basis of this two matter is considered regarding the, you can say, the in the 1981 two matter is considered, you can say, the regarding the migration. One thing first, that is the place of birth, second thing is the place of residence. Okay. So, this thing we have to understand. Okay. So, if we want to go in the on the basis of that, if we want to, so place of birth, it is the birth or the different or the place. So, that thing, and the second thing here we have to where people move actually. So, that time we have to discuss the streams of migration. Okay. Streams of migration. In this video we can easily discuss the stream of migration, means how the population move from one area to another area. First population move, we consider start, you consider rural area to urban area. So, this is the stream, means the R to, okay, U, rural area. Second stream can be seen, that is the urban. Okay. Urban to urban. Okay. Urban to urban. So, that you can short from U to U. Okay. U to U. Second thing, third, you can say third, rural to rural area. Rural area to rural area. So, this is the movement R to R. This is called also R to R movement. Okay. And you can say the another type, urban to rural area. Urban to rural area. So, U to R. So, this thing had considered. Okay. So, this thing. So, rural to urban area for the case, in the case of the employment, medical facilities. Okay. If they are not getting in the rural area this type of facility, employment, they are not getting medical facility, education facilities. Okay. So, that time they move to one area to another area, that is a rural to urban area. Urban to urban area, if you take example that you know the Salt Lake is a new area. So, there the people move to the new town. Okay. So, this is the urban to urban area. When one urban area get polluted, different type of the air pollution, water pollution, shortage of the water. So, that time people try to move to the another new constructed urban area, that can be happen. Okay. In the case of the employment purpose, so people can move from urban area to urban area. Then another movement is the rural area to rural area. So, rural to rural movement can be occur during time of the marriage. Okay. Marriage purpose, the people or the women or the you can see the girl, or you can say they move from one village to another village. Okay, for marriage purpose. And urban to rural area movement, when the people get retired. Okay. So, retired person, and they want to a peaceful life from the all problem of the world, whatever they are facing in the urban area, they move to towards the rural area. Okay. So, this thing we have to understand. So, rural area, they easily buy some land over there and easily move from there, and they peacefully live their live their life. Okay. So, this thing we have to we have to consider understand. Second thing in this chapter is this understand, that is the spatial. Okay. Spatial Okay, spatial variation of migration spatial variation of migration. What type of? There are some, you can say, the states like Maharashtra, Gujarat, Delhi and Haryana which attract the migrants from the states. So, for some states they you can see the Maharashtra. Okay, then come to Gujarat. Okay, then come to, you can say, the Delhi. Okay, then come to the Haryana. These are the states where the number of people come from the state of UP and Bihar, UP and Bihar. So, they move from this area to this area. Okay. So, this is the spatial variation. If perhaps you know Maharashtra received the 2 point, Maharashtra instead received the 2.3 million of the, you can see, the migrants labor or the worker or skilled or unskilled labor. Okay. Delhi, Gujarat, you can say, the in 2000 census, that is the Uttar Pradesh, there is a minus. From Uttar Pradesh 2.6 billion people move to the different parts of the states, you can see the Maharashtra, Gujarat, okay, Delhi and Haryana, they move towards the Bihar itself, perhaps you know, minus migration means people move from this area to that area, million population, 1.7 population migrants. Okay. So, you can say this the among the urban area, you can see the greater Mumbai, this time question also come. Okay, greater Mumbai. Greater Mumbai is a area where the largest number of the, you can say, the higher number of the immigrants. Okay, immigrants coming from different parts of the India. One is out. So, out in this case, you can say the out migrants, that is the UP and Bihar, but in migration means people coming from that area, Mumbai. So, this you can see the greater Mumbai is the highest number. Okay. So, this thing. Then if we want to, so this is the types. Okay. And if you want to discuss the types in the another way, that is one thing, it is the international. Okay, international and internal. Okay, these are the migration by which we can do it. Okay, these are the migration. Okay, this thing we have to do. So, international migration, what it is called? When a person coming to your country from another country, or you can say the person go to the another country for the temporary or the permanent purpose. So, this is the international migration. If you visit India to, you can see the Canada or USA. So, that time it is a international or internal. If you visit to West Bengal to, you can see the West Bengal to, you can say, another state, perhaps you know, that is the Mumbai, or you can see the Maharashtra. So, that time internal migration. Okay. Internal migration further can be divided intra-state migration, state migration, or interstate migration, okay, migration, that is the division. So, this is the all about this the types of the migration. So far we discussed many things. Now you can discuss the causes of migration. Okay, what are the causes of migration? Causes, what are the causes? Means why people move from one area to another area, that is the causes of migration. Okay. So, causes of migration can be divided into the, you can say, the two types. Okay. First what, they are the employment purpose. Okay. So, if you discuss in the basis of the push factor, okay, push factors of migration and pull factors of migration. So, first you can say the employment. Okay, employment, one factor. Second thing, perhaps you know, that is the, you can say, marriage. Okay. Third thing, perhaps you know, that is the education. Okay. Fourth, if you want to discuss, that is the lack of security. So these are the basic thing. This is the, you can say, the causes, natural causes. Some socio-economic causes also are there. Okay, marriage purpose, that is the socio-economic causes. Some natural causes, sorry, this is the socio-economic causes. Some natural causes, some of you know, that is the flood, okay, drought, okay, flood, drought, okay. Then come to, you can say, the natural hazards, natural hazards, okay. So these are the thing where it can be happen. So what are the push factor and pull factor? Push factor means some negative factors, due to this you are bound to move from that area, and pull factor means some positive factor, which due to this you are trying to attract that place and you go for that place, okay. Positive factor, positive factors, perhaps you know. So perhaps you know that is the positive factors or the push. What is negative factor? That there is a unemployment, okay, employment, that is the basic unemployment. So in village area you are not getting the unemployment, you are not getting the employment, means unemployment is there. Then one thing, that is the lack of education facilities. So lack, it is the lack, always a negative, lack of education, okay, lack of education facilities. Number 3, you can perhaps you discuss that there is a security, lack of security, the person move from that area. If you take example of the, you can see the Sikkim border area, then Arunachal Pradesh border area, then come to the Jammu Kashmir, okay, lack of security purpose, okay. So the person, okay, lack of medical facilities, okay, medical facilities, okay, medical facilities are not lack, it is the lack, means lack of medical facilities over there, okay. In if you send the flood is there, if you take example of the honest state Assam, so Assam always the frequently every year there is a flood, okay. So due to this fact people always move to the neighboring states like West Bengal, okay, Arunachal Pradesh, Tripura, okay, these Meghalaya, these are the states, they move from that area because the flood, natural hazards is there. So these are the negative factor, these are the negative factor by which people move from one area to another area. What are the positive factor? Positive factor provided by the city, or you can say the town, like Mumbai, okay, then Delhi, Gurgaon, these are the area. This area provide employment. What they are provide? Employment, okay. Medical facilities they are providing, medical facilities, they are providing, okay. Then come to, they also provide, you can see the transportation facilities, transportation facilities they provide, okay. Number 3, they also provide the security, okay, security they also provide, okay. They also provide employment, we already discussed, flood we already discussed. Better education facilities they provide, education facilities. So people move from Bihar to, perhaps you know, Bihar to, you can say the Kota, okay, to get the better education. Bihar to, you can say the Delhi, Mukherjee Nagar. Mukherjee Nagar is a place where you can say, Mukherjee Nagar is a place where people, you can say, the prepare for the IAS, okay, IPS, IFS, okay. So they prepare for this only, okay. So pull factor, so city, town, okay, positive factors, employment, medical facilities, transportation, security, education, this, so these are the positive factors, means whatever the negative factor in the village area, okay. So that is the push factor or negative factor, that's the same supply or the same facilities is given by the urban area, or you can see the city or town area. So people move from rural to urban area, okay, rural to urban area. So these are the causes of the migration, okay. If the question come in the exam, what are the causes? So employment, marriage, education, lack of security, these are the, okay. And including this you have to write the push factor and pull factor of migration. Okay, pull factor and push factor of migration. So this thing you have to understand in this chapter. So this is for today. Thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day all of you. Thank you.